What's up, everybody? I hope all is well and I hope you are doing fine. This is the Unique Thinker here at you again with another video. And forgive me for the audio on the past videos. I notice when I move the cursor, my voice breaks up. Well, what do we have before us today? First of all, I want to invite everyone to shift your reality to a new zone. Grab your chairs. Put on your perspective eyes, your own perspective, and enjoy this beautiful ride, this journey that we are on. And I hope that you know that you are a creator of your own life. Yes, you may have some downfalls. Yes, you may have some good times. But through it all, what we look at, we become. It becomes bigger. I'll get better in describing this as time goes by. We're talking about Bill H.R. 6666, four sixes, daggone. Okay. This is the real deal, and I'm not into fear-mongering tactics. I hope that you have heard about this bill. I will be reading it and talking about it right now. And I'm going to make this a two-part series because of the implications that this bill has to offer and some of the things that I've already have seen. So right now we're spitting facts. This comes from a site called reuters.com. And this is an article, there's the name there. Okay, I make sure I don't talk while I'm moving the cursor. That's mental note to self. Moving the cursor now. Okay, now it says here, it's really weird on how this article begins. You got to watch out for people that want to debunk some information before they give you the accurate information. It says May 12, 2020, 6:37 p.m. It says partly false claim Congress introduced Bill H.R. 6666 providing grants organizations on conditions they only allow people that have the COVID-19 vaccination into their facilities. Now, first of all, screw your grants. Okay, this is going to take some time. I'm going to take time on this. This might be a three-part series. Screw your grants. Anything that has to deal with four sixes, there's no reason why that even has to be introduced into our lives. You know what I'm trying to say? Notice here, I'm going to move the cursor. You have all these sixes right here. And then, you have right here. So you're entitled to do something. Now, I'm going to read. Let me explain. I'm not going to read what they're trying to debunk because what they're trying to debunk is like saying, this is not true, this is hearsay. So if it's hearsay, there's no reason to read it. Am I right or wrong? Why waste your time on that? Let's find out what Reuters, which is a pretty interesting news company. I've listened to them quite a few times, and they come up with some interesting facts. Let's see what they have to say. They're reputable. Bill H.R. 6, and you can find out on the government website anyway, but Bill H.R. 6666, COVID-19 testing, reaching, and contracting Everyone Trace Act was introduced by Congressman Bobby Rush on May 1st, 2020. Here. Okay, that's facts. Here's more facts. It pledges to allocate $100 billion for COVID-19 testing. Okay, that's what I believe Trump was also talking about earlier. And I'm going to read on. And contact tracing to organizations using mobile health units. First of all, that's a lot of dough. Oh, excuse me, that's a lot of money. $100 billion is a lot of money. I'm going to say it again. $100 billion is a lot of money. I'm going to say it one more time. $100 billion. Do you know what a 1 billion? All right. These people are going to get. Do you know what this means? Now I'm going to read more. It says its introduction reads, okay, it's being introduced. It hasn't been passed. To authorize the Senate of Health and Human Services to award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnose testing for COVID-19 and related activities such as contract tracing through mobile health units and as necessary at individuals' residence. Okay, now let's read that again. As necessary at individuals' residence. As necessary, okay? What to define the word necessary? Okay, let's define the word necessary. Let's say that again. Define the word necessary at individuals' residence. Will this necessary, is it on behalf of the government's necessary, or is it on behalf of my necessary, meaning it's necessary for you to come to my residence? And then I'm going to read on. It says, and for other purposes. Ooh, that hurts. It says for other purposes. Hold on. Click here. I'm going to do it. See what happens. It's taking me somewhere. I apologize for this, ladies and gentlemen. It's taking me straight to the website. And I really didn't want to go here right now because this stuff is scary. I'd be spoon-fed. I'm going out of that. I'd rather be spoon-fed, okay? I don't want my computer going on that website. I'm sorry. I'm going to read on. According to the bill, the Secretary of Health and Human Services can award grants for the mobile health units. Mobile health units. They're mobile. Testing and, listen to this, quarantine resources for individuals. So there are going to be mobile units that are possibly able to quarantine you. I read it. You can't make this stuff up. This is what they're, where the heck, I done lost my place. I'm getting so excited. I'm going to read it again. According to the bill, the Secretary of Health and Human Services so these are the people that are in charge of this. I haven't even begun to add my own opinion. I'm just spitting facts right now. The Secretary of Health and Human Services, okay? Whoever that guy is, who they don't decide to put their name in this daggone article, that's the person that you need to be looking at and saying, hi, how are you? The Secretary of Health and Human Services. Okay, that's the person. This person is really big. This is like next to the President of the United States. Whoever the Secretary of Health and Human Services is, and I ain't saying nothing bad about whoever it is. I'm going to say God bless them. Okay, I'm just reading the article. But that person is next to is like, you got President, Vice President, then you got Secretary of Health and Human Services. Now I'm going to read on. Can award grants for mobile health units, testing, and what? Quarantine resources for individuals. Now notice that mobile health units, if you're looking at this thing, it says mobile health units, and then the next comma is testing and quarantine resources. What is a quarantine resource for individuals? What is it? It is a mobile unit. Okay, a mobile unit for the quarantine. In other words, they're going to pick your tail up and they're going to quarantine your ass right inside that vehicle. Okay, and I'm trying to just say that this hasn't been passed, but this is what is being implemented, and it's under whose necessary conditions. Okay, these are very broad and vague terms. We're going to read more on training, hiring, and personal protective equipment. Grant recipients can include federal qualified health centers, school-based health clinics, disproportionate share hospitals, academic medical centers, nonprofit organizations, institutions of higher education, high schools, and other entities deemed eligible for the purpose of the bill. I'm going to read on. Okay, this looks like they're adding their 2 cents. There is no evidence to suggest this bill includes a contract. It does not mention limiting grants to organizations that mandate people are vaccinated against COVID-19 before giving them access to their facilities. Alright, so there are, in other words, people that are, people that want the grants are kind of shaken up on whether or not they have to be forced to be vaccinated in order to get the grants. That's what that's all about. In other words, show me the money, but I don't want the vaccine. People are not stupid, but people are very greedy. I'm gonna see, hold on. Okay, looks like a tweet, which I gotta start getting into more, because this is the times of the day. They're trying to tweet things, but not necessarily give you all of the information. So let me read this quickly. It says, this is Bobby L. Rush. Very interesting name, Bobby. I like Bobbies, but I know a lot about Bobby. Bob had a lot to deal with a lot of different things, even on certain card games, if you're aware of cards. Okay. This guy named Bob. Bob was a very big name. I'm not going to get into that right now. But I'm going to read on. It says, absolutely, my bill, the COVID-19 Trace Act, H.R. 6666, would create $100 billion grant program for local organizations to hire, train, and pay individuals to operate mobile testing units and conduct contact tracing in hotspots and medical underserved areas. Okay. First of all, I'm going to put my 2 cents, maybe 5 cents in it, and maybe I will do another series depending. First of all, I've already seen, hold on, I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Okay, I've already seen a video, and it wasn't pretty, about a family that was being, they were being asked to leave the premises of their own home to be getting tested because they were in contact with someone that had the coronavirus, and the police officers were letting them know that they had to leave their home in order to get tested. Okay, that's why I was reading, and I'm not surprised. That's why I could see through the words, because I've already saw a video on it where this HR 66666 whatever has been put into action, because what they do is, evidently what they do is they test drive these things first before they actually do the proposal. More than likely a mayor or a governor gives in and says, oh yeah, sure, I'll take $100 million to see if this HR 666666 will be into give it a test drive. Sure, I'll take $100 million. That's what you call lobbying. And so this all has to deal with socialism as well, I believe. And as a result, because of greed and because of people that are looking at billions of dollars and trying to become the next billionaire, they're going to sell their souls. There's not enough money, and I am gonna make this a 2-part series because my time is almost up. But there's no way in the world that you give me enough money to embrace this these things that could end up being atrocities to human kind. There's no way that in other words, there's no way that I would agree to a bill that's going to allow mobile units to come to people's homes and take them away. That's exactly what this bill is insisting that it has in it. Peace.